on The View. There's never been a superstar like her. And after conquering the realms of movies, television, and literature, the divine Miss Piggy is showing the world that there's no better fragrance than smelling like a pig. Plus, do you brush and brush, but your teeth aren't getting any whiter? You may be surprised at what's keeping your teeth from looking the way you want. But don't fear, we've got the secret to a designer smile guaranteed to make your mouth shine. And it's twice the laughs of a comedy club, and you don't even have to leave the house. Comedian actress Margaret Cho gives her hilarious view at Joy's Comedy Corner. Plus, Joy wanted one good reason why she should watch soap operas, and she got a lot more than she bargained for. Today, we're going to announce the winners of our Super Soap Contest live on the air. And guess who's going to be here? All My Children's superstar Cameron Matheson. All that and more next on The View.
Well, you can't say they're not.
No,
because that might be politically incorrect in these days, right?
That's true.
I am so sick of this. I wish people would get a life. It is insane now, this whole politically correct world we live in, where you can't say anything, you can't hear anything, you can't see anything that might offend someone else. There's a new movie coming out. I don't know how many of you know about this. It's called, what is it? The Siege, okay? And it's about Arab terrorists in this country, and there are a lot of American Arabs who are very upset about it because they say it's stereotypes all Arabs as bad people. And the people who made the movie say, no, we're trying to do just the opposite. We're trying to show how innocents can be trapped in this whole mess and find themselves in big trouble. So anyway, I mean, it leaves me wondering what you can say anymore.
Yeah. Nothing. Since the beginning of time, one group or another has been offended in filmmaking, you know? I mean, women, homosexuals, African Americans, Italians, you know,
Native
they're all
Americans.
mobsters.
You always have Native Americans.
Not anymore. You don't see it anymore with
What
Native
about freedom of
Americans.
speech? You know?
The reason you don't see Native Americans anymore is because of Marlon Brando. Remember, he
Right.
took that stand with
But I'm saying, I mean, they already made clear that they don't like any negative depiction. So you don't see them anymore. Now it's Arabs, whatever it is.
So do you feel that that's going too far with political correctness? Is that what you're saying?
I do, yeah.
You do?
For me, it is.
Well, there is a limit, I think, for what you should say and what you should not say. I mean, I'm not thrilled with the fact that every time I meet somebody, they assume that there is mafia in my family. I mean, every
Even though you're telling them that.
Yeah, you've sort of suggested
But you always say that.
But I know, and it's a joke.
You say they say they always, your family used to say, oh, they went away to college. But they're actually in jail.
Right.
That's true.
But we shouldn't infer anything from that.
They used to say he went away to college. I'd say, I didn't even know he went to high school. But it is funny to some extent, but like in Ally McBeal's show, this is where the real problem came in.
This is where Catholics are upset with.
Excuse me for these glasses. Well, who is this, Mortimer Snurd today? This is so ugly. But the Catholics are very upset at one thing on the Ally McBeal show, etc. Here's one quip on the Ally McBeal show. Nuns aren't supposed to have sex except with other nuns. That's one quote.
The other
I'm
one's
taking
worse.
it out of context now, but
No,
That's pretty in context. I saw the
and then
dialogue.
on the September 28th show, a Protestant minister tells a lawyer about an illicit affair, saying, I realize that doesn't make me an altar boy. The lawyer responds, if you were an altar boy, you'd be with a priest.
Now, see, that I find offensive.
I do, too.
That's where my
don't like
line.
it
I don't
either.
like
You
that. But
Yeah, I would imagine that Catholics listening to this and other people would say, you know, that's vile.
Maybe it is.
But it is a fact, and it's been all over the
But
newspapers.
that's not a fact
not
that if
with
you're an
every
altar boy,
priest.
you're with a priest.
Exactly.
and not everyone.
See, I take it personally because I know priests. I come from an Italian neighborhood. Father David, Father Frank, all these guys. The fact that they have to be branded with this type of stereotype hurts my feelings, and I think it hurts theirs. The Catholic Church has its flaws. They just forgave the Inquisition. Finally, they have their flaws. On the other hand, the Catholic Church picks babies off of garbage in India. The Catholic Church helps AIDS victims at Cabrini Hospital. I think that it's a two-way street here, and you can't just attack one group of people and make a joke out of the fact that you have a few perverts within the organization.
You can't, however, I mean, when I heard this, I cringed as well because I grew up in a very religious household and it didn't sit well with me.
Yeah.
But I still don't think that religions should dictate what television or what the film industry do. You know, Steven Spielberg doesn't go into a freaking temple and tell the rabbi this is how you should do your service.
I don't think a freaking temple is appropriate.
That might be politically incorrect.
Yeah, a holy temple. There.
Well, you know,
better?
Yeah, with the whole example.
Do you know? I mean,
that's much better.
I just don't think
Or
it's
that people would
appropriate.
be so influenced by the entertainment in the first
And
place.
plus, don't you think there are bigger things to contend with in this world than what is happening in the film industry or in television?
I would like to know how Callista Flockhart can lift a Bible with those skinny arms of hers.
But see, that's the point. That's the point. I received a letter from a young girl, because you know people have been talking about Callista. Does she eat? Doesn't she eat? Does she have an eating disorder? Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
And this young girl said to me, you know, Miss Jones, if she were overweight, it would be politically incorrect to poke fun at her like that. But I'm a thin person. I have small bones, but it's okay to just look at me and say, you need to eat a bologna sandwich. So the girl made me think a little bit when she made her point. You know who else is mad at me? The witches. I have received more letters from Wiccans. I did not know.
What have we got to do with this?
Exactly. During the Halloween show, we had witches, people who believe in the Wiccan faith on the show. I was prejudiced. I looked at it as entertainment. I didn't like it. It made me uncomfortable. I said it then. I feel it now. Period, bar none. But the problem is it's their religion. And so they looked at it as if I was picking on their religion.
Aren't you entitled to freedom of speech and your opinion?
But then what does Meredith say? I'm the one that's doing the influencing because I'm sitting on TV.
Well, that's the argument, sure, of the movies, too, that they have such influence over people. I mean,
Yeah, but that segment was a religious segment. You're not going to have people come out here davening in the Jewish faith. And you're not going to have people coming out here doing a novena.
Which is what I said.
Well, that's the point.
But that was my point.
Separation of church and television.
There you go.
I agree with you. And what about if it's so offensive to say something like what was said on Ally McBeal? Personally, I think seeing someone get shot up and bleed to death on television at 9 p.m. is far more offensive than some offensive words.
How about at 10 p.m.?
10 p.m., same thing. 11, same
See,
thing.
but the Catholic Church sort of fell into this one, too, because there's been a history of when priests have been pedophiles, they have been transferred instead of removed from the church. So that was the argument that they were making.
Well, they make the joke about the fact that they were transferred, not the fact that if you were the priest, you'd be with an altar boy.
Or nuns only have sex with each other. That's not nice.
That's ridiculous.
No, that's not nice. You know, and my mother said you need to be nice to people.
You don't have to believe it. You don't even have to watch it. But
Bill Maher.
Bill Maher is in trouble also because Bill Maher said on his shows, referred to Ronald Reagan as nuts. He said he was nuts. And Ron Reagan Jr., I believe, correct me about this story.
Yes.
Ron Reagan Jr. was very upset, saying his father has Alzheimer's disease and it's not fair.
Might have been Michael Reagan, I'm not sure, but one of
the sons.
Yeah.
One of the boys. And I think, in a way, I would agree with that if Bill Maher meant that he's nuts with the Alzheimer's. I think he
What
meant.
else could he mean?
I think he meant he was nuts when he was president, which is a much more valid political argument to make. And it's
You mean that his political decisions were so crazy?
Were
well,
nuts.
I mean,
we could get in trouble for saying someone's nuts
you
every
can
day.
attack
We
people,
do get in trouble.
but you
Trust
can
me, I
attack
read the
people's
mail.
politics all you want, make jokes about people's politics, but
Not
a
their
disease,
health.
well, especially if the guy's alive, I don't think it's funny.
No, I don't think that's funny. In fact, he did apologize.
He's really sick. It's not funny.
You're off the ledge with
Meredith, you know what? We're not going to solve the political correctness
No, we're
of the
not.
world.
So let's
And
go
I would
on to
just
something.
I think, you know what I say? I say Bill Barr, what the hell's his name?
Maher.
Bill Maher. I think we just insulted him.
Should be forced to watch Bedtime for Bonzo 100 times. That's my punishment for him. Okay,
You know, Star has been saying it since day one on this show, and finally, People magazine has responded. Harrison Ford, their choice for Sexiest Man of the Year. Yes, you have been there, you've said it.
I'm telling you, this is the man. He's smart.
He has a
he's
satin
talented. He's gorgeous.
He's still hot.
He's hot.
Looks a little dorky.
He's
You think so?
sexy. He's vibrant.
All right.
He's rich. There's only one thing wrong with Harrison Ford.
What?
He doesn't have
He's
you.
married. That's it. He is so
But that's
wonderful.
what's so attractive about
I
him.
absolutely love
You know,
Harrison
I thought
Ford.
you were crazy until he came here. I was like, she is just too crazy over him. And you know, when he talks to you, you are the only woman in the room.
There you go,
He looks
baby.
right at you like no one else is around.
I don't think he
Well, he's
likes to deal
old. He
with
can't sit
crowds.
right
No, he's not old.
You're like, oh, he is a babe. I'm with
These
you.
young
teasing, I'm like
fly-by-night people will be gone next year or the year after. Harrison will be here, baby, for a long time.
I think, yeah,
that is a fine man. But I got a nomination for next year. General Colin Powell, darling, yesterday, I was at a dinner in his honor, and he spun me all around the dance floor. And I told him I felt like Annette Bening in The American President. You know, you remember that scene where Mike, I know, I'm sorry. He's married.
He is also married, that's right.
Oh, see that picture from American President? You guys are disgusting. But he is so wonderful.
You told them you were going to say that. How would they know that?
I think the most interesting thing is that Harrison Ford gets that one front cover, but somebody else got 2 pages, okay, in People magazine.
Yes.
Debbie Matenopoulos, all decked out in her teen crush.
Where's the picture? Look at that.
Yay, Debbie!
Whole section of my first crush, and yours is John Travolta, which is why you look like a character out of Grease.
That's true.
I'm completely obsessed with John Travolta. I'll probably, you know, get a warrant out for my arrest for stalking him now after that.
No.
That was so nice of them. I mean, just last month, I was worst dressed, wasn't I?
Right. See how things
Your
can
dress
change?
has nothing to do with your taste
that's
in men,
right.
and Travolta is the bomb.
Or they
okay?
might have felt bad that they hurt your feelings. You know, it wasn't politically correct. So now you're 2 pages.
They're very
whatever.
nice
You look great.
to me. Thanks, people.
Okay, guys, on the show, few performers in the world reach the superstar status that our very special guest has reached. She is a giant in film, television, and literature, and she's taking on a new venture that is sure to smell just as sweet as her past successes.
And she's not kosher.
No. We invite you to bask in the glamour, the elegance, the majesty of the one and only, the queen of porcine, Miss Piggy. We'll be right back with Miss Piggy.
You and Miss Piggy.
Later, stop hiding those teeth behind a tight-lipped smile. There are things you do every day that keep your teeth from being white and bright. But we're going to show you how easy it is to get that smile you've always wanted.
The biggest trends in Hollywood these days is the phenomenon of celebrities and even athletes lending their names to fragrances. Take a look at a commercial for the newest perfume on the market from one of Hollywood's biggest and sweetest smelling stars.
Focus. Hey, who's on camera? Anybody minding the store back there? Hey, guys!
That's right, the divine swine herself. Please welcome back the fabulous Miss Piggy. Welcome, Miss Piggy.
Thank you, dear. Thank you.
So beautiful.
Thank you. Thank you, dear. Thank you.
Honor to have you back. You know, Miss Piggy, you are a superstar. What are you looking at, Miss Piggy? You are a superstar.
I'm just waiting.
A superstar of film, television, books. Why perfume, Miss Piggy?
Where is she?
Where? Ooh.
Babs.
You know, Miss Piggy.
Barbara, where's Barbara?
She's not here today, Miss Piggy. You did this last time to me.
Barbara's not here?
No, she's not here.
I thought you came for the important guests.
Oh, that's... Miss Piggy, that's a lot of baloney. I'm sorry. Miss Piggy?
Don't touch me.
Miss Piggy, you're very important, and
oh, fine, so Barbara's not here again. Fine. Okay, fine. I can go without her. Go ahead, Meredith.
Try, Miss Piggy,
fine.
Okay? All right. I'm sure she's probably busy with something, but...
Yes, I'm sure, like she's primping.
She's probably primping. You know what she's probably doing? She's probably racing to get this perfume.
Oh, yes, my perfume.
All right, yes, your perfume.
Yes.
Why perfume, Miss Piggy? It's not something you normally associate with a pig.
Well, you don't. Other pigs do.
Well, tell me about...
I believe it was a calling. From Bloomingdale's, actually.
It was calling...
Actually, I think it was collect.
Why did you want to make a perfume?
I believe it is my destiny to share moi with the world.
And how would you describe the smell of moi?
Moi is a bouquet of seductive flowers warmed with come-hither notes of warm blonde woods.
Oh, my goodness.
Yes, the parfumier taught me that. His name is Jean-Claude Deville.
It's
Can you say that? Deville.
Deville. Do I smell any, like, swamp smell, or... Hey, what am I smelling any... Miss Piggy?
Why would you smell swamp?
Well, because I know that you have a thing for Kermit, who...
Well, it's not a secret, dear.
Maybe you had taken a little of the fragrance of that union. He's so handsome.
Yes.
You do say at the end of the day there is only moi. Is that a message to Kermit? Your own little message?
It was something at the end of an evening that I said, and it stuck, and that actually was my calling. That was the moment when I realized that I needed to make perfume for the world. And by the way, this is not just about perfume.
What else could this be?
It's you see, I truly believe that if we all smelled the same, there would be world peace.
Oh, Miss Piggy, what a lovely thought.
So this is not...
I'm just going to start spritzing it.
This is not just about perfume. Yes. Oh, by the way.
Yes.
This is not also the wonderful thing about this perfume. It is not species specific.
Oh, it is. Oh, that's right. It can cross all species,
It can
which
be
is why.
pigs, dogs, humans, anything.
Well, I'm just going to spray it on everything then, Miss Piggy. I'm
Yeah,
thrilled.
except sloths.
Except sloths?
Sloths. They don't.
Sloths.
No,
Sloths.
that doesn't work with sloths.
Okay. Well, thank you so much,
this
Miss Piggy.
perfume-
Miss Piggy, are you going to join us for question of the day?
Sure.
I believe you are.
I
You know,
know.
your hair is very Debbie Matenopoulos, I must tell you. It's very lovely. It's very lovely. We'll be right back with Miss Piggy on our question of the day.
Oh, what is that?
Later, you'll be laughing for the rest of the day when comedian Margaret Cho brings down the house at Joy's Comedy Corner.
Be on your side when we had Kermit on the show, because I felt that he was dissing you a little bit.
He did.
He was suggesting that he sees other women, and we told him we did not play that with our girl, Miss
Not
Piggy.
other pigs, other women.
Other women.
That he was not going to marry you.
Yeah, he said it.
that.
Well, you don't understand frogs, do you?
No, help me to understand. Is
No,
that...
that was a professional veneer.
Okay. He was acting.
He was acting. Otherwise, if women knew that we were together, he wouldn't be as popular.
Oh.
So this is his ploy.
Okay, so he has to convey that he's a single pig, a
Yes,
single
single
frog.
frog.
I get
Yes.
it. I understand.
Otherwise, many women would commit suicide.
Okay. I understand. It makes
lot of
complete
frogs in this
sense for
business.
us. Well, you know you're at the table with your girls, so we do the question of the day here. And our question today is, what is the most inappropriate thing you have ever wished for? Ooh, that's bad. You have to be honest too, Miss Piggy.
Go ahead, Miss Piggy. Spit it out.
That's a toughie. Could I think about that?
Sure. Would you want a little time?
let me think.
Okay.
Well, Meredith, you start. Don't, excuse me, don't
Who
pick
is
at the
snorting?
pig. Debbie.
Who is snorting?
It's Debbie.
It's Debbie.
Is that some sort of slur?
No, my nose is running. I'm sorry.
Talking about politically incorrect, lady.
Exactly.
Go ahead, Meredith.
Oh, fine. Hurt my feelings.
I'm sorry, Miss Piggy.
It's a-
No,
I don't
no,
want to
you
talk
look
about
like
it.
Marilyn
today.
affection.
No,
It's a
it's
sign
not.
of
I don't care.
No, Miss Piggy, you do not pay attention to those who are not divas. You're a diva. There you go. There you go. That's all you do. Go ahead, Meredith.
Okay.
Someone understands.
The most inappropriate thing I ever did.
Wished for.
That I would marry my brother.
What?
When I was a little kid. No, when my brother
That
and I
is
were
really sick. She would have been correct.
I mean, 5 years ago. I mean, when I was like 4 or 5. I love him. He's like my best buddy. I used to want to marry him.
I think that's sweet.
It
Well,
is.
you married someone like your brother.
Yeah.
Did you?
My uncle. No, I didn't.
Go ahead, Debbie.
Go ahead, Debbie.
I used to wish that the school would blow up or would catch on fire so I wouldn't have to go to school. Or that when I'd miss curfew, that I would get in some tragic accident and end up in the hospital so my parents wouldn't be mad. I used to really wish that. I'd be like, if I get in an accident, they can't be mad at me. So I'd try to wreck my car or something. No, anyway.
Every teenager probably has had that wish. Don't feel bad.
So true.
I had something similar, I guess. When I was a kid, I used to wish that a nuclear bomb would hit so that I wouldn't have to bring back my library books.
I've never heard a
I used to think...
Why, you love to read that much?
Because they were always late.
So
the books
overdue.
were late, and I think if the bomb hits, I don't have to bring them back. It's silly. But remember, I grew up in the era where the heads were under the desk, you know, worrying the bomb was going to fall. So this was on our minds when we were kids. Go ahead.
That was an extreme.
I know, but you know, if you said the most inappropriate, that was it.
Well, mine is a confession, and I debated, should I tell the truth or not? So I guess I will tell the truth. I wished that Hillary would leave Bill so I could have him. I'm so embarrassed. And I love Hillary.
Just a hooch.
I admit it. A
no
true
end.
confession. Don't lie, lady down front. You know you felt the same way.
You
Don't you feel the same way? Tell the truth. There you go. I knew it.
You're not alone in this. A lot of women believe that.
I know, but I love him.
Now?
3 of them are taking him to court. Are you kidding? Are you kidding?
All right, Miss Piggy, you're on the
for everything he's
spot.
worth.
Your turn, babe.
Yes, I do have an inappropriate wish. I'm embarrassed to say it. I wish that you would all die so I could have this show. I'm sorry. You said the truth.
Hey, pig roast.
Does the words pork chop ring a bell?
You know,
I got a question. What do you think of Babe? Because Babe's moving in on you, baby.
Yep, that's true.
Would you ever date him?
Who are these women? Who are these 2 women? Why do you actually talk about pigs? Don't you know I'm a fully formed entity?
That's true.
you better go.
I have more to talk about than just oink oink.
You better go, Miss
Do you
Piggy.
think that if we died, you could handle this entire table alone?
Baby, you know it.
Out, Barbara.
Listen, let me tell you something.
So, I think she could.
You know,
I think she could.
Just watch me.
I'm gonna be nice to the pig, if you know what I mean. As
You're
always,
my first guest, baby.
I'm my first guest.
You killed her.
She's dead.
I'm coming back as
All
a
right,
ghost.
so I lied.
Okay, I'm coming back as a ghost. It'll be a hit. It's ratings. You know what I'm saying? As always, Miss Piggy, we love you. You're our girl. We love sharing the chair with us, sharing the table with us, and we. You know what, Mark? Put the camera on her. The heck with me. Come back anytime. When we come back, I'll tell you a little bit more about how to get a perfect smile. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Next time, she's hip-hop's reigning queen. And now she's invaded Hollywood. Queen Latifah on putting down the mic and lighting up the big screen.
Well, even if you're not a smoker, coffee or tea drinker, it's not too long after that dentist cleaning that your teeth return to their blah yellow selves. Yucky. Well, if you think that those celebrity smiles cost a fortune and are out of your reach, well, Dr. Larry Rosenthal is about to prove you wrong. He's the man who makes sure Kathy Lee Gifford, Michael Bolton, and Donald Trump all have dazzling smiles. And he's got simple tips that you can do today to make your smile shine like a star. Please welcome Dr. Larry Rosenthal. Thank you for being here. Yes, and teeth are, you have the 2 people that teeth are very important to. You know, we're like into the smile
big time.
thing,
I won't go
right?
out with a guy if he has bad teeth.
Dental hygiene is a big deal, but it's not just about hygiene, because you say there's one particular thing people come in all the time and ask about, right? What's the #1 complaint?
They say, I want white teeth. America is possessed with this white teeth fetish.
It looks good.
It looks good, it looks younger, you look sexy, you look brighter, you look great.
Well, why do our teeth get discolored then?
Well, they get discolored for a lot of things that we eat or drink. Cranberry juice, grapefruit juice, tea.
Good stuff.
But this stuff is really good for you.
I know,
Cranberry,
but they have things in these teeth that cause a lot of discoloration. So I'm going to tell you that I have a simple solution. Dr. Larry's magical straw.
Crazy straws.
And you put it in here and you suck it through the straw.
It doesn't have to be a crazy straw, just
No,
any
it could be
straw.
pretty, but this is a pretty straw, isn't it? It's for you.
You sweet
So just by
man,
using
you.
a straw, it won't seep into your teeth.
Yeah,
'Cause
it won't
I know your
go-
teeth are very porous, correct?
Exactly, exactly. And also we have the things that you can use to prevent the problem.
How?
Food, to prevent, certain foods you can eat prevent stains.
Like what?
Apples, carrots.
Why apples and carrots?
Because detergent foods, when you chew them, it stimulates the saliva to
And it
go
cleans
ahead
your teeth.
and it actually cleanses your teeth. It's good for your health, and it also cleanses your teeth.
So give us the rest of them. You say apples, carrots,
Celery.
Celery.
Any kind of roughage type food is good for your teeth.
What about that chewing gum that says it's good for your teeth?
That helps too, absolutely.
Okay.
and electric toothbrushes.
Well, we have here also some things you can do. There's a soft toothbrush. A lot of Americans think that when they go ahead and use a hard toothbrush,
Yeah, it's better.
no, it's not better. The reason the problem with hard toothbrush, it's abrasive to the teeth. So we prefer, and most dentists around America recommend a soft toothbrush that will do the job. There's also a rubber tip to use between the teeth to get rid of the stains and also help your gums. There's also some toothpaste that you can buy on the market that will help. There's whitening type toothpaste that can be done.
Now, these are some of the things that over-the-counter, regular, everyday people can go in and get right there at your local drugstore.
Absolutely.
Am I right? Give me some more examples, because I know people want to take notes on this.
First of all, there's an irrigator, water irrigator. What it does, it pulsates water around your teeth. What it does, it cleans the gums, and it goes ahead and acts like a flow of water all around your tooth to cleanse it.
That's like the thing the dentist does when you go.
Exactly, but you can buy it in the store now. You can also use irrigators that go in between the teeth, like a dental floss. And then there's always the electric toothbrush today, which the new toothbrushes on the market today are wonderful. We recommend them to all our patients.
How often should you change your toothbrush?
Probably change the toothbrush every month or 2 months.
Every month or 2 months, really?
Yes.
And so never use a hard toothbrush? I've been doing the opposite thing.
No, it's a real problem. It causes
Why do they even make them then?
They use it to go ahead and clean your sinks and your floors and everything else.
Well,
And I've been using it in my mouth.
we know that people will pay almost anything to get that celebrity smile, and actually you have something that you can show us. So why don't we all move over? This is a computer imaging machine, right? And right now, we have one of our wonderful PAs that we put through this on a regular basis all the time right here. We have a photograph of Kara's teeth as they are now. This is the before, am I right?
Yes, it is.
This is the now what's wrong with
They
Kara's
look good.
teeth?
What's wrong with their
Kara's teeth look great, but Kara also doesn't like the stains in her teeth. When she was born, early in birth, she took medications that stained her teeth. And she has white spots on her teeth and discoloration. So Kara came in the office, and Kara wants to go ahead and have whiter teeth. The first suggestion is to go ahead and bleach them.
All right.
So we gave Kara a tray that you can use, and we showed her on the computer what she could look like before we started.
All right.
And that was a great thing.
I want to see this.
Yeah,
what
can
she
we look
can
at it?
look like afterwards with just the bleaching, am I right?
Absolutely, just the bleaching.
Okay, what do we look like?
And there it is. You see the before, then you see the bleaching.
Ooh.
Now, in addition to the bleaching, what we can do is we can go ahead and widen her and give her a beautiful smile. She has beautiful lips. Why not frame those lips? Why not give her like a smile lift where she goes ahead and that becomes one of the best features of her face? And we use porcelain veneers, little wafers of porcelain that are bonded to the teeth to give her this full, beautiful smile.
How many of those would you need?
Depending upon the smile, it could be,
mouth?
well, whatever shows in the smile.
I've got a question. Is there ever such thing as too white? Because some people that you see with these smiles that are ridiculous, they blind you, like, ah! Is there anything such thing as too white?
Well, it's very, very subjective, but I will tell you this. When I talk to a patient, we explain to a patient that, do you want teeth that look like half and half or cream milk? Or do you want teeth that look like milk with a little bit of skim milk at the bottom to make it look real and natural? Translucency is the key. Everybody wants white, and some people become addicts for teeth whitening.
What about how much does this cost? Because I have to tell you, the whole mouthful of veneers is going to break a bank, isn't it?
No.
How much would it cost?
Well, first of all, it depends upon where you're at around the country. You know, a dentist all around the country that can do this for you. You can buy the over-the-counter bleach, or you can go ahead to a dental office and pay anywhere from $200 to $800 to $1,000 to bleach your teeth.
That's just the bleaching.
But that's cheaper than veneers, though.
Yes, some people just need that. But if you want to really change your teeth, let's say you had teeth that were not so straight or were unsightly
How
or
much?
gaps.
Cut to the chase, doctor.
It could be anywhere from like $5,000 on up.
Oh, Lord.
Baby. I tell you
start
what.
saving.
Or let's hear it
But
from
it's
over the
worth it.
counter.
But it's worth it.
Eating apple.
Dr. Larry Rosenthal, we thank you so very much.
Okay.
We're going to smile. Everyone smile now. Put a big smile on. Because when we come back, comedian Margaret Cho will make your day when she visits Joy's Comedy Corner. You start eating them apples.
Eat the apples.
We'll be right back. Stay right there.
Unless you get a raise, I'm talking about
Next week, break out your jammies, because the View's having a sleepover. We've invited the dazzling Linda Dano to a slumber party with the ladies.
of Asian women comedians out there, but maybe that's because Margaret Cho is just so damn good, no one else bothers to try. She's had hit specials on HBO and Comedy Central and her very own sitcom, All American Girl. She's really cute. On ABC, and now she's on tour bringing her special brand of humor to Caroline's in New York this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and I'll be there Thursday. So let's give a big Comedy Corner welcome to Margaret Cho. You're a real road warrior. You're on the road a lot as a comedian now.
Yeah.
Do you get a lot of time to see Mommy? Do you see your family?
You know, it's really weird because I find that I'm almost 30 and I need my mother more than ever.
Right.
Good
girl.
Which is great because she calls me and leaves me these long phone messages.
Really?
That are just like, boop, hi, it's Mommy. I have to tell you 2 things. Number 1, Grandma and Grandpa gonna die. I don't know when they're gonna die, but sometime, so I just tell you now, so you're not surprised. When they die.
Funny.
But that's between you and Mommy. Don't call them and they say, oh, Mommy said you're gonna die. Don't say that. That's not nice. You know, they know already. So don't say anything. But they're gonna die. Number 2 is, did you get the shampoo I sent you? Because I sent you shampoo that is good for fine hair, and you just use a little bit, you know? And then you lather and rinse, but don't repeat. You don't have to repeat because you did it one time. Or why do you have this here on the body? Say lather and then rinse. And I don't know what you don't have to repeat. That's wasting. You know, that's you don't repeat. Don't repeat. Because don't repeat. Don't repeat. Don't repeat. Oh. Don't repeat because only white people repeat. Don't repeat. Don't be like white people. But I sent you the shampoo 2 weeks ago. And you did not call Mommy to say you received. So I don't know what happened. You know, you better go outside because sometimes when you're not home, they leave a yellow slip. And it will not say shampoo from Mommy because they don't know what it is. But I know and you know it's a shampoo. 2 review.
Oh, no.
Number 1, Grandma, Grandpa gonna die. Number 2, did you get the shampoo I sent you? Boop.
Now, you have a new boyfriend, right?
Yes, I do have a new boyfriend.
And is he Korean?
No, he's actually a big Irish guy.
Oh.
Which is it's really great relationship. I live with my boyfriend and my dog, so it's like having 2 dogs. And, well, it's nice because they play together and they tire each other out.
Yeah.
And it's really convenient.
I guess it's better than having 2 boyfriends.
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, that might be better. I never thought of that. But it's really great. I'm going to go visit his family, which is like really nerve-wracking because he lives in Sarasota, Florida, and I was worried because I went there, you know, before, and I was asking him before I went there, I was like, you know, are there going to be any Asian people there? Mm-hmm. You know, he's like, no.
Nobody.
And I was like, well, could you just drop me off at the dry cleaner then? Because I didn't want to be around all white people. It's just weird. And
see, now you can say it. She can say it because she actually is Asian. You get it? That's the reason she can say it. Okay.
Yeah. No, but it's like, of course, I love his family and I love him, but if you're the only person of color around a bunch of white people, it's like really nerve-wracking because everybody was there was too nice. No. They were too nice to me. I'm sorry. They were like, you know, so nice, and I just felt like, oh, this is my host family. They're so good. They're so nice to me. I love America. You know, it was just really, it was like the most long duck dong experience, like that guy from 16 Candles. Like, it's just,
so were you going to marry this guy?
well, I don't. You know, I want to get married, but I kind of look at husbands the same way I look at tattoos. Like, I want one, but I can't decide on what, and I don't want to be stuck with something that I'm going to grow to hate.
marry him. It sounds like a perfect match. Thanks so much for coming on, Margaret. I hope you'll come back sometime soon.
will.
And you can see Margaret in New York this weekend. Make reservations at Caroline's Comedy Club. When we come back, we're going to announce the winners of our Super Soap contest and get a visit from one of Soap's sexiest guys. We'll be right back. Thank you, guys. That was so funny. Very funny.
Migraine pain, the blinding light, the nausea, the piercing pain. You may think nothing can help the pain, but new prescription Zomig can for most types of migraine. Zomig is clinically proven to relieve migraine pain after the attack is underway. That's the power of new Zomig. Get this free migraine information kit with savings on your first prescription. To learn more, talk to your doctor or call 1-800-374-2195. Zomig is not for everyone. If you have certain types of heart disease or uncontrolled blood pressure, you should not take Zomig. Very rarely, some people